fight's going to be a tough fight regardless. It's a fight that everyone wants to see. You got a boxer versus a fighter. Against Maidana, I think you have to be smart. You have to pick the right shots. I've been watching his previous fights against his previous opponents, and I see the mistakes they make against Maidana to try to fight him. That's when you get knocked out. Against Maidana, I think you have to be smart. You have to pick the right shots, hit and move, hit the angles. You know, a lot of people think I'm going to be running for the 12 rounds, but that's not my style. You know, I'll be hitting him and hitting the angles. And just don't get involved. That's not my fight. I'm gonna fight at my fight. I'm gonna play my game. You know, I'm not gonna go into his. I'm not gonna fight him in his own game by standing there and trading shots. What I have good, what my assets are, hit and move and hit the angles, and that's what's gonna win me the fight. You know, I'm an up-and-coming fighter, and I want to prove to the world how good Amir Khan is. And to do that is to come here, beat the best at whoever they're gonna put in front of you, beat him, and go on to bigger and better fights. And that's what we're aiming for. You know, this fight's going to be a big fight for me, and it's going to capitalise me definitely. Making 135 pounds and being so big at that weight, and to be honest with you, I think at that time I carried a lot of muscle as well, because I used to do a lot of weights. So it used to slow me down a little bit. And you know, when your body's so big and ripped, automatically in your mind it gives you a thing where you want to fight. You can hit anyone. You know, when you're big, it just makes you think you can knock anyone out. And that's what I did. You know, I started believing in myself, and then I got caught in a fight and I got knocked out myself, and that totally made me realise that, look, I better sort myself out. And I cut down the muscle, stopped the weights, did only strength conditioning with Alex Ruiz, moved to Freddie Roach's camp and moved to 140 pounds, which is a new weight division, but it's so much easier to make this weight.
Right. So I mean, what happened to you could have happened to anybody.
Oh, definitely. You know, I think and to be hit by a guy, you know, by a big puncher like Prescott, and hit clean not only once but like maybe 3-4 clean shots, I think it's gonna knock anyone out. You know, but I think it's the best that happened to me. If that didn't happen now, I don't think I'll be sat here. You know, everything comes naturally now. It comes so naturally. Whereas you know, there comes times where he might want me to do something, but you know, it happens so natural that without Freddie telling me, I'm doing the same move. So you know, that's what the relationship me and Freddie have built up. We trust each other, and Freddie knows how I work, and I know exactly how he works and what he wants me to do. And also, it's made me more wiser. When you fight, as a fighter, it's made me more wiser, because sometimes Freddie doesn't have to tell me what to do, but I just make that move anyway, because you know, I'm always thinking about what to do and how to beat a fighter. So you know, like Freddie's always a thinker. You know, I like to think as well. If that Prescott fight didn't happen, I don't think I'd be here sparring with Manny Pacquiao, training with him, having Freddie Roach as my trainer, because you know, when everything's going so well, you think, oh, everything's going so well, let's forget about everything. You think, why move when everything's going so well? Yeah. It's only when the bad things happen you move and you change things, and that's what happened.